In episode 7, Neagley confronts Kostopoulos in Chicago. He tells her that McCabe ordered the hit on her. Neagley makes him aware that she knows McCabe is Quinn. Kostopoulos says he was Quinn's fixer when Quinn was set up in Chicago until about 5 years ago. Quinn took over a family-run export business there until things went sideways. The family threatened to go to the authorities, then they all ended up dead, including the kids. Kostopoulos tells Neagley that Quinn then went to Maine and took over Bazaar. But if he's hiring hits, it means something's gone wrong and he's cleaning up before pulling up anchor again. He says the family in Maine is likely about to suffer the same fate as the one in Chicago.
So you're gonna shoot me? Right in front of children?
No. Next time you want to kill me, send more guys.
While Duffy is showing Reacher the surveillance footage of Prado, Reacher spots something in the footage that can be used to get Prado. Reacher makes a plan that he thinks has a 25% chance of success and gives Duffy his word that Teresa won't take a backseat to Quinn anymore. Duffy sees Reacher for who he really is and throws her rule about not being involved with people she works with out the window. Duffy and Reacher take Prado to his art gallery and threaten him with getting a third federal crime strike unless he does them a favor. They have surveillance footage showing he used a handicap placard for parking, but he doesn't actually have severe arthritis in both knees. Reacher says he can get the doctor who emailed the affidavit to the DMV to say that Prado threatened him with violence if he didn't cooperate. The third strike would result in a mandatory life sentence, so Prado agrees. They get Prado to call Beck and set up a payment for the next morning. Prado tells Beck that someone will drive up with the cash from Baltimore. The next morning, Reacher, Duffy, and Villanueva watch from a distance as a one-aired Beck arrives at the meeting spot where Neagley is waiting. Neagley tells Beck that Reacher sent her and tells him about what Quinn did to the family in Chicago and that his family is about to suffer the same fate. She tells him Reacher needs to know where the big buy is happening so Reacher can take care of Quinn before Quinn takes care of him and Richard. Beck says Quinn changed the plans and won't tell him the details. He only knows that the buyers are flying in from Yemen today at a private airfield somewhere nearby, but he doesn't know which airfield. Neagley tells Beck to find out when and where the sale will be made and about the woman Quinn is holding. Reacher believes the guns are being purchased for a terrorist strike in the U.S., as the guns could have been shipped overseas to the buyers otherwise. Duffy will check with friends at the FAA to see if she can pinpoint a flight coming in from Yemen today. Beck discovers the toy gun Richard bought for him. Richard glued it back together, but the epoxy will take another day to fully set. Beck says he never saw himself coming out of Quinn's takeover alive, so he was intentionally pushing Richard away. He figured that would make it easier on Richard when he lost him, and it wouldn't affect Richard as badly as when he lost his mom. The FAA information checked out, so Neagley sees the buyers arrive and tails them from the airfield. Quinn tells Beck that the buy is happening at the salvage yard at 9 p.m., which is during Beck's birthday party. Beck tells Quinn that Richard won't be at the party, but Quinn tells Beck to make sure he's there so his men can keep an eye on Richard until the deal is over. Neagley follows the buyers to their hotel. Beck gives Reacher the time and location of the buy. Duffy and Villanueva want to call in the ATF since they will be way outnumbered. Reacher disagrees because he figures the ATF wouldn't let him take down Quinn and he wants vengeance for what Quinn did to Cole. Duffy insists she is setting up a sit-down with the ATF, with or without Reacher. Agent Sears of the ATF tells Duffy that the ATF will take the lead and send a team to the buy location. After protest and pleads from Duffy, Sears agrees to allow the DEA team to be 50 yards off point in the surveillance van, for observation only. Sears tells Reacher he won't be allowed to take down Quinn, but he can hang out in the van with the DEA. Beck tells Richard to lock himself in his room at 9 p.m. When 2 trailers and an SUV arrive at the salvage yard, Reacher tells the team he's going to get some fresh air. However, he really goes to set up to take out Quinn. Duffy finds out, but she's unable to stop him. Reacher tells Neagley to dump her SIM cards and delete anything that connected her to him for the past week.
Buyers are here. I gotta go. Peel off and do what I said.
What do you mean the buyers are here? I'm still following them right now.
Black SUV just pulled up.
Whoever it is, it's not the buyers. Been on them since I left the hotel. Heading down some 2-lane forest road with my lights off for about 7-8 miles now.
The road you're on, does it follow the coastline?
Yeah, why?
They're headed to Beck's house. That's where the deal's taking place. Don't let them see you. Stay close to the compound in case they try to leave with Teresa.
I don't follow.
Quinn's not here. It's a trap.